you look at my stats, I'm probably 3 out of 18 greens in regulation.
Right.
That's probably not atypical.
A bit clean.
Yeah.
The cause of the issue is very, very, very rarely at the site of where you'd expect it to be. Now, if you let that club swing up more on the way back, you've got tight. There you go.
Right.
You feel the difference there?
Yeah.
Let it swing up. Like that.
Like that.
Yeah. Now that handle can carry on moving and you can rotate the club later. Yeah. So you've never really released the golf club properly.
With a pint and a pen and I'm fine and I won't do nothing. I release 2 bangers a week. I'm bored of being a freak. Fell a couple floors, landed on my feet. Guess I got bored and got stuck on repeat.
Bit better, ain't it?
That was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, it felt good. I have a tendency, and I always have, to steer the ball.
Okay.
So it's like, could you guys get me to that next level? But I love what you guys do.
Thanks.
You know, even if you don't work, I love what you do. If you look at my stats, I'm probably 3 out of 18 greens in regulation.
Right.
So
That's an area to focus on.
Yeah, so I know I need more distance, but I know I'm getting bloody older.
The cause of the issue is very, very, very rarely at the site of where you'd expect it to be.
Right.
Of where you're experienced. So if someone feels like they've got a flip or whatever, then in golfing terms, I mean, it's like all this golfing jargon stuff. It's not the wrist that are the issue. So people go on a video and go, I've got a flip, how to stop a flip, and it's like, well, you've got to do this. So they focus on the wrist, but this is the result. So there's something somewhere else going on that causes this to happen. And if you just go to there and try and fix that, you're now just trying to mask it. It's like just taking ibuprofen for your back pain.
Yeah.
And it's like, it wears off after 4 hours. So it's the same thing with your golf tip, really. It's like, it might last for a couple of shots, and then it doesn't work, and then you go to another tip, and another tip, and another tip, and before you know it, you're just going around in circles, and
you're tired of being nuts.
Yeah, and you're just overthinking it.
And that's where I was there, and I stopped watching the YouTube stuff in the end, because I thought, hang on a minute, just go back to where I was.
Yeah, particularly on YouTube and social media, where's the information to actually enable me to find my swing?
Yeah.
As opposed to somebody telling me what the swing should be.
Now, you're not to laugh. That's probably not atypical, yeah. It's probably typical, coming out the bottom of the club a bit.
Bit clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's nice shape, isn't it? So did you used to fade it before then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so since watching you guys, I've
Just changing that.
just,
kind of,
yeah. Yeah.
There's definitely something going on where your body braces and stops, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's like there's some prevention going on somewhere.
And I know that in my head.
Yeah.
But I've no idea what to do about it. And I think I've done it for years. But noticeably more since I've come back after my back.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we've got to do is we've got to take the load off the back.
Right, okay.
And this is where vertical force kicks in. When you're really stuck to the ground and you stay loaded in the ground, as you rotate, all this torque is going through this highly compressed system. But as soon as you push off the ground, you're decompressing.
Right.
So it's like when you're jumping, it's like as soon as you do that, but as soon as you lift off the floor, you're decompressed.
Yeah.
It's weightlessness, essentially. If you're in the ground and you're doing this, it's like that lumbar's just screaming.
Right.
But if you've pushed, and now you've got this, you're lighter.
Right.
So the load is less. So what I want you to do is I want you to see now how much momentum you can transfer to that club head.
Okay.
By just holding it like that.
Right.
So it's like how much does this afford you to actually move and stop and see how much you can actually let this go. With it being fairly controlled, so you're actually putting a braking force into it. So you can see how it's really having to lag. You can even hear, it's starting to use the board more. Yeah, that's it. So get it swinging up on its side. That's it. Good. Now if you let that club swing up more on the way back, you've got tight. There you go.
Right.
You feel the difference there?
Yeah.
Let it swing up. That's it. Good. There we go. That's it. Notice how far that club has to be. Yes, it's with your left hand, but notice how far it had to travel to get that. So imagine where your low point would be in your golf swing. Imagine how you'd be striking that golf ball.
Got you.
That's it. That's a golf swing, what you're doing there. A version. Now that handle can carry on moving and you can rotate the club later. You're not interfering with the natural swinging action of the golf club. Essentially, we're trying to move in a way where we are just letting that free weight swing on its natural path, and we're not deviating it off that path by limited joint action. We want to be using our joints just to facilitate that free swinging weight. But when I say free swinging weight, rotating weight.
Right, okay.
Your wrists are essentially acting like a universal hinge. This is where we need to go. What we'll just quickly do is just, I'm just going to borrow your club, just nip onto the grass. Just taking it with your left hand.
Yep.
What I want you to do is I want you to make some divots to the right of your body behind you here. But what I want you to do is make some toe deep divots. So this is the sound we want here. And hold it there for me, just in the ground. Right, now put your right, don't move the shaft, keep the shaft there, but put your right hand on. And just shuffle your feet back, but keep the hands there. Keep coming. There we go. Good. And then just rotate a little bit to the left, to the target with your body, with your hips and stuff. That's it. Good. Feel the pressure you've got into there.
Yeah.
Now without stopping, I want you to just do it. It's going to be like a half, 3/4 swing. Swing back and through and just hold your finish. There. Take that toe deep divot. That's it. Brilliant.
Wow.
Different feel.
Yeah.
So you're experiencing where you need to be just to facilitate this sequence happening. Notice when we were swinging, how the handle was over here before this. We let this go.
Yeah.
Like this.
Right.
You're doing the same thing.
Right.
But it feels so different in a golf swing.
Massively different.
Now look at the loft on that golf club, how you've de-lofted it. That's the idea.
Right.
That's it. Different feel.
Yeah, very much so.
So now you're getting feedback from the interaction of the club and the ground just as much as the ball. So you'll be looking at the ball, but actually it's like, how did that feel? How did it sound? That's where I want you to focus to be at the minute.
So where would I place the ball in the stance?
Wherever you want, really. The further forward it is, the more you're going to have to shift.
Okay. Wow.
Awesome.
That sounded different, didn't it?
Yeah. Came out strong, less spin.
Yeah. It's that toe into the ground, which is interesting.
And it's not really doing it, otherwise the ball would be going left.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Look at that.
Jesus.
So you've never really released the golf club properly.
Right.
That's it. What a difference.
Yeah. Got it. Wow. There is hope for the old git yet, though.
Of course there is. There's always hope. That's awesome.
Sure. That felt good.
Higher flight.
Yeah.
So higher flight by moving and hitting it
Yeah.
later and hitting
Yeah.
more down.
Yeah. Yeah. That felt just right.
What a shot.
Wow. And that felt like no effort.
And look at the height.
Yeah.
So what that means is you're going to be able to use a 6 and a 5 iron, because now you've got a true launch.
Right.
Because you're actually launching it from the sweet spot.
That's so exciting, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's never been polished before.
Look at that.
Shot. Bit better, isn't it? Oh,
That was
dear.
perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, it felt good.
High, draw, less effort.
Yeah.
So now we can get the speed from the ground, we can stop and start, change direction, it's all coming from the ground, from that friction, that torque that we're using. Good. And then just step forward onto the carpet, and now just feel like you can use the ground to rotate. Just grip your club there and have a few swings here, just in the air, back and forth, just half swings. What do you feel?
Lower half, just moving a lot more than I ever experienced before.
Now this energy needs somewhere to go, so let the wrist just rotate through. There we go. So you can feel the result of that torque
Yeah.
in the swish of the club head.
Yeah.
Now you can feel the effect of it. That's a sequence.
Right.
And what you're doing is now you're recognising the origin. Your focus should be on your interaction with the ground, that lower body action. So it's going to throw noise in. You're going to be releasing the golf club so different. Well done. You're just leaving the club behind and letting it react to your feet. Like that.
A bit like that.
Yeah. Effortless.
Did you get that, George?
Got it all.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
This becomes secondary, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a result of everything that goes on
Yeah.
before it. Lovely.
It sounds different, doesn't it?
Yeah. This handle, it's going to keep going, but it's going to slow down rapidly to let this go.
Right,
So look,
okay.
it goes the other way. And then
Right.
the low point just stops.
Right.
Bang. Well, it's still moving, but much slower. In essence, we will imagine it can stop. We want it to be forward. Well done.
Like that.
Yeah. Look at it. So you're shifting the low point forward and then releasing it. So your side to side is really giving you a sense of that low point,
Yeah.
and then you can go vertical and release it. Brilliant. Like that.
That felt better.
What a golf shot.
That was a golf shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was lovely.
That was a golf shot, George.
So you were shifting and then
And then I lifted.
then you're going up. So
Yeah.
your shift gives you the low point, and then it's much further in front of the ball, giving you now the opportunity to go up. Then the club swings down and strikes the ball. So
Right.
you're going up as the club's going down.
Yeah.
You're not going down with the club.
Yeah.
So it's firing it.
Yeah.
So it's
And
not
that's just about the timing of
yeah,
when I'm coming up, isn't it?
yeah, and the speed of it,
Right.
the intensity of it. Brilliant. Well done. So now you're starting to get more height.
Okay.
You start to get more spring to it, because what's happening is when your body's springing more and faster, it's going to let you go lower
Right.
and for a bit longer. So because it's chicken and egg. So as soon as you start, body gets a sense of what's possible. Let's explore now how far we can go with it. So
Right.
how much we can flex to extend. So now when you're flexing and extending, your low point's below the ground, but you're releasing to that low point.
Right.
So
Rather
you-
than
so
back
you-
here.
Right, yeah. So now you're de-lofting the club, but it's doing this. So it's de-lofted, but it's actually lofting up as you're hitting it, but it's on its way down.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So you get a higher launch, but
Yeah.
less spin and a
Yeah.
strong strike. Strong shot. Yes, well done.
That felt good.
So I want to speed up the left side even more. So if you want to step over here, this side, what we're going to do, we use these. We're going to stand on those with balls to the feet. So it goes 1, 2, then you drop again, and then you go to the yellow.
Okay.
But you're going to stay on your balls of your feet, so you're going to go. So you're up on the balls of your feet, so that's firing the chain.
Right.
So you're dropping and lifting quick with your pelvis up and down, and then you're moving your feet. It's about the intensity, the briskness. When you push away, what you're really creating is a force this way.
Right.
When you push that way, you're really creating an action this
That's the
way.
braking force.
That's the action reaction. It's not a thinking thing, it's a feeling thing. Your body intuitively knows, oh, you can feel the reaction, right?
Right. Okay.
You don't try and recreate this and try and,
Yeah.
you just swing the club.
Right.
Because what this is doing is switching on the speed of the chain. So you're light on your feet, on the balls of your feet, and you just squat and then pop to slide right, and then you squat again and pop to shift left, yeah, but you stay up on the balls of your feet, so your heels, you're going to have to, yeah, exactly, there's tension now.
Okay.
Yes, well done. See how naturally you went like this?
Yeah.
Good, now just grab your club and have a couple of swings. Different feel?
Yeah.
Well done. Now you can let yourself extend more. Look at that.
Wow. That's exciting.
Look at that.
That
Still
sounds
going.
so much different. Bloody hell.
Very good.
Shot.
What a golf shot that is. It's a different feeling, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is, because you can feel that. I've never felt that. Well, I've never done it before.
If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos.